You know, every time I make this cake, I'm so reminded of my grandmother because this is her recipe that she used to make. And I remember her saying that after the Depression, and people started getting back up on their feet again, and she would talk about it was really a hard time. The Depression was really hard. And she said, though, housewives were starving for new recipes, something different, because they were so sick and tired of eating the same thing. And she believes, that it was just her opinion, that that was the start and beginning to a lot of families or housewives introducing a lot of artificial foods into their diets, wanting to try all these new recipes and different things and processed foods because, you know, being, in the Depression and basically eating only what you could grow because there wasn't really anything else to get your hands on, they were really pleased and happy to be able to make something like a Ritz mock apple pie made from Ritz crackers. You know, apples are cheaper than Ritz crackers and far more healthier for you, but it was a sign of the times. Now, to this cake, I have a cup of sugar in this bowl over here, 2 cups of flour in that bowl, with 3 teaspoons of baking powder. I usually mix up my baking powder anyhow with my flour. Then I have 2/3 cup of milk here, and I got 2 tablespoons of butter and an egg in this. I mixed it together. Now you want to mix your wet ingredients together first. So that would be my milk with my sugar, and then that would be my butter with my egg. Now I'm going to get this mixed together here, and then we're going to add the flour. Now I've got this mixed together here, and now what I'm going to do is add my flour to this. My grandmother served this really with nothing on it. I mean, sometimes, if she got some fresh berries, she would smash the berries, put a little sugar on them. She'd put you a little spoonful over the top of your piece of cake. Strawberries, blackberries, whatever kind of berry. Sometimes she would maybe use a little bit of jam. My grandmother never did whipped cream. I remember her fruit salad, which was very popular later, was made with mayonnaise. She never put Cool Whip or anything over a fruit salad. No way. She said, I ain't putting that artificial junk all over my fruit salad. So she used mayonnaise. Of course, back then, you kind of made your own mayonnaise. She did. And with an egg and oil. And they don't advise you to do that anymore because of salmonella. Okay, you see that? Now I'm going to put this, I have a pan here to the side. I'm going to pour it in here. Okay. Now I used to have a very small, much smaller pan than this, because this is actually, it doesn't make very much. This actually makes a very small cake. And unfortunately, the pan I had, it became so rusted. I just couldn't, I had to throw it away. And I've never been able to find one that small again. I guess they, I don't know if you realize this, but our pans, our plates, and everything became far bigger or much larger after the Depression. We were the nation of supersize it, and so Smaller pans were just done away with, you know, but this was the smallest one I could find, you know, and so this is actually new. This is the first time I'll be doing this in this pan. I actually had to buy a pan to be able to make it again because the other one was just, it was really rusted. It was one of those aluminum type pans, and it rusted. I had it for, I don't know, 25, 30 years, something like that. Okay, we're going to put this in an oven at 350 degrees. We'll come back when it's ready. Okay, here we are. This is our cake. It can go maybe as high as I'd like it to. And since this thing has a coating, and I don't have any pans that have coating, so I don't have those coated spatulas or anything like that. So I'm going to cut it with this. You know, now this is not your regular cake, folks, okay? This is more along the lines of a pound cake, I guess. It's not that high, fluffy stuff. And what am I going to put on it? Nothing. Absolutely, positively nothing. Am I going to get it out of this pan in one piece? Who knows? But I really want you guys to see this, okay? Let me see. It's still kind of hot. See, if I pull it over here closer to me, I might be able to use my hand. There we go. It is more along the lines of a heavy, kind of like a pound cake. You see this? It's a heavier cake, but it is delicious. Absolutely delicious. It really is. It's really good topped with fresh fruits. I don't have any. I like it with chocolate syrup over the top. I'm not going to make any of that right now. Now, my grandmother, she did sometimes have a can of Hershey's syrup on hand, and she would pour some over the top for me. But that's it. I asked her what the name of this cake was, and she said she didn't know. It's back then, recipes were passed around, you know, amongst themselves. She called it a busy day cake. And I said, Grandma, you must be busy every day because it's pretty much what you make. Now, she made cobblers. She did. She wasn't a real pie person or a heavy, you know, cake, making all kinds of different types of cakes. This was simple, inexpensive, and she can make on a busy day because it doesn't take long to make it all. All right, guys, God bless you. Hope you enjoyed this, and come back and see me again for some more recipes and more Depression era talk. Bye-bye.